Yes. Apparently, as you have heard, I am the first girl ever to get a Christian BBL. A lot of people have been asking me what a Christian BBL is. I have a YouTube video up about it, but people would rather be loud and wrong. So here I am to compress basically how I got my Christian BBL and what exactly that even is. I get the YouTube vlogs are not for everyone. I only watch a few YouTubers myself. By the way, my name is Sophiology. So what is a Christian BBL and how did I end up getting mine? Okay, so I booked my surgery with Dr. Jung in Houston. I'm not sure if he's a Christian. I never asked him. It wasn't relevant to my surgery. But anyways, I'm sure God was there because God never leaves me. Everyone has called my procedure a BBL, so I call it that now too. But if we're being specific, I specifically got lipo 360 and fat transfer to my hips. If I sound aggravated, it's been a long day. But anyways, I decided that instead of getting the surgery and keeping it hush, hush, it would be nice to let my followers know I got this surgery because I'm honest. I've lost 40 pounds this year, and I also have a reputation on YouTube for weight loss, self-care, beauty influencing, you name it. So being transparent is kind of important, and I'm here for the girls. I knew not everyone would be happy about my choice to get my body done because arguably I had a nice body before, and I'm not supposed to change how God made me or whatever, but I did, and I chose to be honest about it. So I shared my experience on YouTube, right? Just a regular BBL vlog. And I was met with more backlash than I expected. Like, I was being dragged. My family was so upset and worried for my mental health. Like, it was crazy. And I know I got Christian followers, but to be dragged like that is crazy. I was disgusted by the way some people were talking to me. And if you know me in real life, I don't tolerate such rubbish. You're not gonna bully me and I keep quiet in the name of I'm an influencer. If I have time, I'm gonna clap back. Never was I promoting plastic surgery or saying it's right in God's eyes. I was just being honest and sharing my experience to my followers. I think it's the Nigerian in me that can be dramatic at times. Like, it's very Nigerian to be sarcastic when you're insulting people. And when you mix sarcasm and dramatization, you basically have a recipe for what happened yesterday. So I decided, you know what? As much as I love having a Christian audience or whatever, I don't want the judgmental ones who speak to me out the side of their neck as if they're perfect or holier than everybody else. I want the girls and guys that are humble and know that a walk with God is not spotless. The only perfect example of a person is Jesus. And I found it necessary to remind people that the God I serve still loves you, even when you do things he told you not to do. God knows we sin, guys. As much as he's powerful and just, he's also merciful and loving. Also, my personal walk with God is nobody's business as well. So I clap back to the dragging. I posted on my YouTube channel yesterday, but I wanted to make sure I targeted the right audience when I posted. Like, I wanted to grab these judgmental Christians by their pubic hairs and drag them off my channel for good. So I knew exactly how to make sure they wouldn't miss this video. I knew exactly what would make them show up right on time for insults. I titled my video very sarcastically, as you guys have seen now, and that is how I got a Christian BBL. Because I knew my intentions, I literally saw no issue, but of course, social media got a hand of it, and that was it. I knew it would cause trouble on YouTube. Oh, for sure. But I had no idea it would cross all social media from TikTok to Twitter or X or be trending like it was. It was never my intention to make fun of God in any way. Never. I get fear. I get sense. But I got mad. And that's what happens when you throw hands with your haters and it gets out of control. Unfortunately. Honestly, without context, it looks very bad. But I'm thankful to God for turning yet another ugly situation for me in my favor. I'm glad it has people talking about God in general. How often do you see young people talking about God and standing up for God like this? Come on. If you like, continue to drag me, Sha. I don't care. God knows my intentions were pure, and my BBL isn't following me to heaven, unfortunately. I've got to leave it behind me. Pun intended.
So, yeah, this is crazy, y'all. This to me, this is something right here. You know, instead of using BBL, we're gonna say Christian BBLs. What's the difference? Because you put God in it. God told you to get a BBL. Um, I still need to think about this. I'm gonna pass what he got. Ronnie, you think she was? I'm just gonna ask you a clear, Ronnie. You think she was trolling about saying Christian BBL?
Oh, clickbait. Of course, the suckers gonna click on it. But yeah, it's clickbait. What she doing with it was a pretty much a regular BBL. And I remember I continue to say, and I'm gonna stand on it. Women do stuff for other women. They're not doing it for men. They're not doing it for God. They're doing it for other women. Because remember, if you pay attention to what she was saying, she's saying, um, people around her told her before she already had a nice body. She just gained a little weight on her. All she had to do was just stop eating, because most of the time women eat out of emotion. Stop eating and just freaking go on a fast, and your weight will go down, and you will have a normal weight. It's just you'll get back to your normal shape. But at the same time, I think this generation of women are so lazy enough that right now they're doing whatever it takes to please other women. Let me go get a BBL, and so I can feel secure by myself. And not only that, but let's keep it in mind, they not only that they doing stuff because they want to do it, but they don't want to have the guilt behind it. So they're using God as a way of as an scapegoat. So they won't say, "Hey, God is the one, Christian, or God is the one that's helping me go through it." Even though at the end of the day, they're doing it for other people. They're not doing it for themselves. God don't have nothing to do with no BBL. I guarantee you right now, I'm not a very strong biblical person, but I know Hakeem is. He'll tell you where in the Bible did anybody in the Bible had a BBL or any work done. Majority of the time, the women back in the days normally kept their normal shape and they just gave birth to whatever they gave birth. Or the man find them to be attractive because of the way they saw the way they look appealingly, how they look. Don't get me wrong, even back then during the biblical days, they still had makeup because you can see that in the walls when it comes to ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. You can see all those pictures on the wall how women still have makeup, so that never fade. But you know what I'm saying, nobody literally had BBLs though. It's only in this generation. And I don't know, y'all gonna show the one. Hopefully, y'all show the one with Nene Leaks from the Real Housewife of the Real Housewife. You can see that she completely changed her whole look. It don't even look like her anymore. I would say that it's going. Who am I? Go ahead. Go ahead again.
So I tell people this from a person who reads and who understand. Associating with gods with things that are worldly is blasphemy. It is disrespectful. It is utmost idiotic. They make a mockery of religion every day. We making it up as we go along. You might as well throw the baby out with the bathwater. Who in their right mind would associate BBL with Christianity? Something that considered worldly and it's false. I can go down the scriptures and talk about this stuff, but this is the stuff why people are walking away from the church because of mockery like this. We making it up as we go along. We do things negatively, then ask God to forgive us. We change Christianity as it comes, but the book has been written the way it is. If you go get the right Bible, the Hebrew Bible, that been written and transcribed the correctly, not the New King James version. But a lot of people, and I'm not trying to just pick on women, and it says, guys, how many miles before a BBL need maintenance? What? Hey, 2 years. Look what happened to K. Michelle. She had to get them things removed. She was about to die. So I'm just saying, is like, why would you even associate God with that? It's the same thing with Little Nas X saying he bringing Christianity when all you have done but nothing but satanicism in front of us. It's disrespectful. Leave this shit, like, do your thing. Don't associate God with this. And she's Nigerian out of all case, who is very deep and endowed in culture. And Nigerians don't play about their Christianity. For her to do this, just let me know that she's not all there. That's my take.
Man, where are the pastors? Where are the pastors with these outrage? Where are the pastors to put a little bit of shame or what she's trying to say, Christians, a Christian BBL. Where are they? We don't hear anything. When it comes to stuff like this, pastor needs to be speaking out about this stuff. Because what she's doing is, like I said, Hakeem said, this is blasphemous. You know, they're going too far. And I feel like a lot of women they're going to keep using these Christianities for certain different ways and thinking it's in the Bible, which is not in the Bible. I really don't get it. Because I feel like some of these men and women in general, they take maybe a piece of scripture and then they make it to their own and kind of make it something different. And the thing is, that's what it's not related to. It's not what's related to you, what you're trying, the actions you're doing to what the Bible is trying to tell you to do, of living righteously and everything. Man, and also you're right about that, Ronnie. It's clickbait. You know, they'll take something from the scripture. I'm Christian. I'm gonna use anything I can. If I can add BBL, if I can add money or anything attached with God, which is crazy to me, they gonna do it. You know, we live in a world 2023 going to 2024 with, with social media, getting monetization, getting views. It's the new drug. And that's what the ladies, and that's why the lady got trending because, she, BBLs, it's a hot thing, especially here in America. And, if I just put, God told me, about getting a BBL, it's the Christian thing to do, which is not true. I'm gonna tell it to my followers. I'm gonna tell it to go on my YouTube channel and tell my followers that, knowing she gonna get a lot of good feedback, but a lot of bad feedback. And she was trying to say, I don't like what these other Christians, trying to, get at me, shame me. I'm just gonna block them, get all these views and everything. No, man, because they're part of the Christian community. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up in the Bible. They like I said, Christians. They practice Christianity on a daily basis and everything. But the people say, of course, everybody sins. You're not perfect. But good Christians, right Christians, they practice this as myself, I'm a Christian. My wife is a Christian. We practice Christianity every single day together. And to me, that and I think a lot of people, they say they're Christians, but they don't practice it. They all about about what's the good thing to say about it, but not living it on a daily basis. And apparently, with the chick right there, she's, to me, it's just sad. It's just sad to see how the church is just going, and Christianity is going down and down the track. Not just that, but just religion, period. How here in America, how we just don't take it seriously. We just use it. Use